They also published a book. मेरे प्रिय बंधु and शिक्षा करो. One should read this book. Everyone should read this book. People speak random things about Srila Gurudev.
इसके बारे में अच्छी तरह से आप लोग समझना चाहिए, उस ग्रंथ के पढ़ना चाहिए, तब आप प्रचार कर सकते हैं.
One must read this book and then only he can preach. It is available in Hindi and English. Spanish language, Portuguese also. I asked devotees to publish it forcefully.
क्योंकि विशेष करके विदेश में बहुत लोग
because in foreign countries there is a lot of mispreaching. But if one will read the book, then they can realize that how deep was the relationship between Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaja and Bhaktivedanta Narayana Gosvami Maharaja. He took Diksha mantra from Bhaktisiddhanta Saravasti Thakura. And once during Navdeep Parikrama, he was sitting in Mayapur. And Bhaktisiddhanta Saravasti Thakura, he pointed out and said, you should go to foreign world and preach. He was thinking, I'm in Grihastha, and there are a lot of sannyasis near Prabhupada. Someone expert in Sanskrit, someone in English, they can give very nice lecture in English. He's not instructing them and he's asking me to preach. What kind of astonishing thing is this? He has written in his own life history. In Prabhupada Lilamrit. He was thinking that what I can preach. Like Bhaktivedanta Gosvami Maharaja. His English, he was so expert in English. Even the English speaking person would have to refer dictionary. Such great was his command on English. And he was so intelligent. Srila Bhaktivedanta Goswami Maharaj, Sarang Goswami Maharaj, all the associates of Srila Prabhupada are very expert and knowledgeable. Like Srila Bhaktivedanta Goswami Maharaj. In 7 days he went to Germany. He started speaking German language. Especially in the aristocratic family. So he was writing, Srila Swami Maharaj is writing that the great sannyasis are there with Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta Saravasti Thakura. What preaching I will do? He was very humble and was thinking, I am also in Grihastha, I have family. And everyone would name his Abhay Babu. This Babu word is very used in Bengal. It is a very sweet way of addressing someone. He was a businessman. He would organize great assemblies. He would speak less, but he would invite great personalities, and there will be assemblies. In one of the assembly, he invited Rabindranath Thakur, who is a Nobel Prize receiver, and everyone gave the lecture there. And The Sabhapati, the head of the assembly, was Rabindranath Thakur. Sabhapati would speak in the end, so he was requested to speak. He speak only for 5 to 10 minutes. And listening to him, Rabindranath Thakur also got amazed. So, and the concluding lecture, he said that the way Abhay Babu spoke, it was amazing. And Srila Rabindranath Thakur made the prophecy that you will be a worldwide preacher. In our Gaudiya Samiti, when it was being established, our Srila Bhakti Prajnana Kesava Goswami Maharaja Param Gurudev, initially there were 4 members. I mentioned yesterday also. Bhakti Prajnana Maharaj, Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaja, Bhaktivedanta Goswami Maharaja, and at that time he was named Abhay Babu. Then Srila Bhaktivedanta Kesava. These 4 members. Bhaktivedanta Samiti was established initially with these 4 members on Akshaya Tritiya. Because a lot of devotees of ISKCON, they say that we have no relationship with Gaudiya Math. I went to Italy, that they were mentioned we are ISKCON, not Gaudiya Math. That day, when Gurudev came after his morning walk, then Gurudev gave very heavy lecture. So what is the meaning of Gaudiya? Very nice. इसी प्रकार इसके बाद से गुरुदेव वही ग्रंथ को प्रकाश किया. So Gurudev, which is why then published the book. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaja, Abhay Caran Dey, कैसे उन्होंने संसार को छोड़ा. How Abhay Caran Dey left the material world. He was working with Bengal chemicals and the business failed. In scriptures, which is why it has been said, Yasyam anugrannami hareshe tadanoshane. And Bhagavatam, Lord is himself is saying, if I shower mercy on someone, then I remove all his attachment, I destroy it, and I make him mine. देखो उनकी सारे बेंगल केमिकल्स or the company failed, the business, his family members also were very dissatisfied. He left them and came to Mathura. And in Mathura there is Bengali Ghat. He would stay in a Chaube house, a rented house. He was not able to maintain that. Once Srila Gurudev Narayana Gosvami Maharaja was performing morning walk, and he saw Abhay Babu. He asked, he also started some medicine business in Mathura. There would be herbs, he would beat them and crush them, and he would sell them. But the business didn't work well. And when he met Srila Gurudev, that Prabhu, why don't you come to the mat? You stay in temple. No, in this old advanced age, I can't stand mat. Because if you stay in this old age at mat, who will wash the clothes? Do you need hot water or not? The biggest thing is hot water. Who will give me hot water? I'll not stay in mat. But Srila Gurudev said Oh Prabhu, you stay in Math. Whatever you will need, I will do the needful. I'll wash your clothes. Then Gurudev what did? The next day, he took one rickshaw and he took all the belongings and bring him to the mart in Keshavji Gaudiya Math. There'll be no problem here. You just have to stay here. You just have to, you just will be the editor of the Hindi Bhagavad Patrika. That's it. The temple in which I would stay in Keshavji Gaudiya Math, in that small room, Srila Maharaj would stay. And after some days, Srila Bhaktivedanta Kesava Goswami Maharaj came to Mathura. So Gurudev said, Gurudev started pushing him that you must take sannyas. No. I will not take sannyas. Gurudev pushed him time and again, and Muni Maharaj and Sri Sanatan Prabhu. There was one Sanatan Prabhu, so Gurudev suggested that both of you should take sannyas. So Gurudev said that I'll prepare a sannyas, dand, door, kopin and all the clothes. I'll make arrangements, don't worry. Gurudev would say that I performed the havan and all those things. Srila Bhaktivedanta Kesava Goswami Maharaj, he just gave sannyas mantra, and rest other arrangements all were done by me. Joy. After taking sannyas, he went to Jhansi, he started preaching. Our Sheshai Prabhu was there in Mathura. He also went with, you must have seen Sheshai Prabhu. He would stay next to my room in Mathura. So Sheshai Prabhu also went with him. But it was not very successful. So he thought, maybe Lord don't want me to preach. So I will better stay in Vrindavana and will perform bhajan. He would stay in Radha Damodar Mandir, and there he performed bhajan, and he would translate Bhagavad Gita as it is. He translated it in English, and Gurudev would come in Radha Damodar, and both of them would discuss, like Rup and Sanatan, they would discuss scriptures. And when it would be noon time, both of them would make chapatis. One would roll the chapatis, the other one would cook. They would offer it to Thakurji, and they would eat that with pickle or lemon pickle or like this. And later the arrangements for going to the Western world were made. For 1 year he tried to preach in West, but it was not much successful. When he stayed in foreign world, he wrote a lot of letters to Gurudev. So much of great relationship they had. And he has written that I am trying to preach in this Western world, but people are falling impersonal. In his pranam mantra also it has been written, Namaste Saraswati Deva Gaurvani Pracharni Nirvishesh Shunyavadi. The Nirvishesh, impersonal, people are following impersonal form. They don't consider Lord. Shunyavad, Bodhavad, voidism is preached. It's not easy to preach. If you speak some katha here, 50 devotees will at least assemble. But in Western world, it's very difficult to even collect 5 people, and that too very accurate on time. I stay for 8 or 9 months in foreign. I have a lot of experience. I have preached from last 25 years. So it's not easy to preach. People think that it's easy to preach in foreign, but if you'll go, then you'll realize. It's difficult to collect even 10 people. Here, people are aware about Ram and Krishna. If you speak anything, then people will have interest in listening. We will see that if you will distribute prasadam, people don't take it. If you just dress, if it is very much appearable and then people might take it. So if you distribute khichdi here, on people are walking on the parikrama marg, and in 1 hour it will finish. But in foreign world you cannot do it. You have to. It should be very appealing. So it should be proper. It should be arranged very nicely on the table. So, Jamai Babu, like the son-in-law, when he comes to home, to the in-law house, then he is treated very nicely. Flower garland is being given, so the way he is the people, they worship and they the essence is like a lot of efforts has to be done for preaching. It's not easy. One of the incident when someone said that why don't you go and preach in India? So that person said that, oh, the people of India have forgot it. You listen to these teachings of Ram and Krishna, and if you just understand it, and then you will go to India and will preach it. So, if we speak in India the Katha of Ram and Krishna, they don't speak. But if someone, some Western person will stand up and speak in English, then everyone will be eager to listen. It is true or not? When we go to train or bus, when we speak Harikatha, people don't want to listen. But if anyone is speaking in English, the same Katha he is speaking in English, then everyone will be, hello, how are you? They will be very eager to interact and listen. If we try to distribute books, Hindi or Bengali, no, very few devotees will. But when same foreigners will distribute books, then there'll be a lot of sell. So everyone in Swami Maharaj, which is why focused on book distribution. If we just distribute books here in English, Hindi or English, no one will take it. But if foreigners will, oh ma'am, sir, please give us. True or not? Very eager to listen. घर की मुर्गी जोगना है आन गांव के सिद्ध. It's a saying in Hindi wherein if someone is within the family, then they are not treated well. Their words are of less important. But someone outsider, if comes and says something, then we pay attention to it. So Swami Maharaj, he said that he was realizing that it's not the desire of Krishna that I should preach in Western world. Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, he has written in Gurudev, a lot of letters were there. We found it. So it was in Bengal language. There were a few Gurudev. He has published that in the book. There were a lot of them. Few were burned or what did they do, don't know. But few of them have been published in the form of book. So he came to New York. He was thinking what to do. Tompkins Square Park. He would sit under a tree and he would perform kirtan. I always go to that park every year.
Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivedanta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. দেখুন ওই সময় কত তো ওই সময় আমেরিকাতে
At that time,
there
was this culture of hippies in America. There was a fight between America and Vietnam. So, sons of all the aristocratic families, they, in the fear of going in the war, they became hippies and came to the road. And the way they eat, and there is boyfriend-girlfriend culture. And they would smoke. And they would have alcohol. You can check it in YouTube. This is true or not, you can check it on YouTube. And he's performing kirtan. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaja is performing kirtan. The hippies came with long hairs, and on one hand he have cigarette to smoke, and in the other hand they have the bottle of alcohol. And so Srila Swami Maharaj, he was singing kirtan, and it was the magic of the name. They don't understand Hare Krishna, they just started shaking their head, they started dancing. Like Haridasa Thakura, the way he converted Laksahira into devotee. Similar was Srila Swami Maharaj. All of those hippies left everything, they shaved their head. First you become gentlemen. They left all this boyfriend and girlfriend culture, and they started following 4 regulative principles. In a very short time, he preached in the entire world. We are sitting here, and the preaching that we are doing, this is because of his efforts. If Gurudev himself would say, in foreign world, he would say that this is because of Swami Maharaj, his givings, that in this lecture he would say Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj is the Sankirtan embodiment of Sriman Mahaprabhu. He is the sakti-avesa-avatara.
সংকীর্তন ধর্ম প্রচারিত বলছে আমার যদি কৃপা না হয় সংকীর্তন ধর্ম প্রচার।
Mahaprabhu himself has said that if there is no mercy of mine, no one can preach the Sankirtan. So a lot of preachers went in the West, but the way the Srila Swami Maharaj has preached, uncomparable. You go to the entire world, wherever you go, those who have been or those who you can watch on TV and YouTube, all say Prabhupada. We address Prabhupada to Srila Bhaktivedanta Saravasti Thakura, but Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj is named as Prabhupada there. Everyone address Swami Maharaj as Prabhupada, which is why Gurudev would say that you are Prabhupada. The preaching that he has done, and in all the languages, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Srimad Bhagavatam and Gita. In fact, it has been translated in Urdu. In fact, Muslims are also willing to read Gita. The great preaching, the tremendous preaching of Harikatha, this is his giving. It's his disappearance day we are celebrating. But if one does not have his mercy, the preaching would not have been possible. The Lord, He knows which task to be accomplished by whom. We think that we are the doer. I am speaking. I am doing. I. These are the words of a goat. No. Ishwar Kripalesh hai be jahare. Jai jani pare pare. Vaishnavar Kripalesh hai pe jahare. If one gets the mercy of Ishwar, of Vaishnava, of Guru, then he would be able to realize the Tattva. Those who have the mercy of Lord, then only they can accomplish these tasks and heartfelt desires of Acharyas. It's his disappearance. We are listening to his life history. He should shower. We beg for his mercy. If these words and instructions we are able to keep in the heart and follow it, the tremendous preaching which he has done, everyone is witnessing it. Especially in this Gaudiya Vedanta Samiti, he has a major contribution. It's the same vichar and katha. He would say, Gurudev would say, same wine in different bottles. What did he preach initially? That you should follow 4 regulative principles. Foreigners, they are not aware about the 4 regulative principles. Ditam phanam striyam sona yatra dharmaschaturvedha. Meat eating, alcohol, onion, garlic, meat eating, and then illicit relationship. And gambling. In America there is a place, Las Vegas, that is famous, crores and crores of dollars the people spend in gambling. 24 hours. And Friday people go there, and Saturday they do gambling, and then they return back. They return back empty-handed. I myself have seen. People buy lottery ticket in our country. It becomes useless though. So Srila Swami Maharaja said to follow these 4 regulative principles along with mahamantra kirtan. So when he preached, a lot of devotees, disciples came. So he went for the first time. He came to India with a lot of disciples on Delhi airport. Srila Gurudev went to welcome him, and he saw a lot of foreigners on the airport. All of them are landing from the flight. All of them are paying prostrate obeisances. All the journalists, they were amazed. What is this? We have learned from Gurudev that this is Bharat Bhumi. We don't pay obeisances. We climb up even Giriraj Govardhan. We consider it as ordinary stone. But Shri Gurupad Padma, what firm faith they had on his words. You must have seen in the Patrika. In fact, on YouTube also it's available. All of them are paying prostitute obeisances. He preached Bharat Bhumi te janma hoile jar janma sartak kare pagar par rakha. This Bharat Bhumi is the place, is the land of sages. It's the holy land of holy places. Lord took birth in Bharat. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Sri Bharat birth has been glorified a lot. Even demigods also want to take birth. The demigods of heavenly planet want to take birth in India. And especially in Navadvip Dham, Vrindavan Dham. Which is why all of them paid obeisances. They they took the dust and put on the head, and in all the magazines it was published. It was in the headlines how the faith all the foreigners possessed towards Bharat Bhumi. They are stay even now. You will see they stay and spend their life with a lot of renunciation. So, which is why he said you should perform bhajan. He just said one word, that he would say that I have catch all the white elephants to catch the black elephant. If the white elephant is caught, the black elephant will always be attracted. You will see. If you take few foreigners with you, then all the villagers, they will come behind you. You don't have to do much. Especially the Chinese. This Chinese here, Malati Didi. Hare Krishna. They would, all of them would assemble and they would even dance. The preaching is done automatically. Malati, she has preached in Bengal a lot. She is fair complexion, so people would listen to her. So Srila Swami Maharaj, which is why I said that I will. He said that I have caught white elephants to catch black ones. We Indians, we have forgot our Indian culture. We don't know how to wear proper clothes. We wear suit and boot. Even the pujaris in the temple, they are wearing pajama pant. Gurudev would say that you are the priest, and is this the way to dress? Why don't you wear dhoti kurta? They being in foreigner, they are wearing dhoti, and foreigners are now accepting the Indian culture, and Indians are running towards foreign culture. Srila Swami Maharaj, which is why I paid strong emphasis on it. The foundation should be very strong first. Tilak should be applied. Be it from America, Russia, Brazil, all of them are applying tilak. But Indians, they don't keep the pony shikha. Swami Maharaj but instructed all to keep shikha. Tilak. See our Prabhuji from Spanish. So Swami Maharaj taught everyone. He taught everyone how to wear dhoti, how to cook. You must have seen in photos. He is in this advanced age. He is cooking. How much salt should be added? How much dal should be added? How much water? He taught everyone.
सब रेडीमेड मिल जाता है।
Everything is found ready-made in foreign country.
नहीं बनाते हैं।
They don't prepare in home.
ब्रेड
They would eat bread and butter.
और कुछ क्या खाते हैं? उनके जो है पास्ता पिस्ता ये तो साइमर
They eat pasta and pizza, but Swami Maharaj taught them.
आचार्य किसको कहते हैं?
Who is Acharya? Achinoti,
आचरण करके
the one who by his own conduct gave teachings.
सिखाना
They
पड़ता है।
preach.
जैसे बेसिक बनाओ।
This is how you have to prepare.
ऐसे लोग ठाकुर
This should be taught. Thakur of Bhog should be offered to Thakurji. We have seen in foreign country the Thakur Seva is done properly. 3 times, 4 times, 5 times Thakurji is offered Bhog. Puja Archan is done. They keep Shringar things and all. But we are forgetting all of it. It's very sad.
मंदिर में झाड़ू दे देंगे सब कबूतर
Gurudev would say that there are even mosquito.
कबूतर पड़ा है सब कबूतर
There are pigeons and they have made their nest.
बैठे थे ना उसमें
Haridev.
किंतु विदेश में मंदिर में देखो कितने
But in foreign country, in the temples, you would not see this.
विपुल प्रचार
Very huge
हम
preaching.
इसलिए करें कि महापुरुष विदेश में नहीं आए
This great personality, after going to foreign world, he had done magic. People here, our Maharaji, our Padma Maharaji, where did he got association? He was in foreign country. There he got the association of devotees. He went there to study, and then he took the shelter of Gurudev. A lot of doctors and engineers, educated people go to the foreign land, but Swami Maharaj attracted them all, and all of them came back to India, and they preached. You should say with proud that I am Hindu, but only saying would not work. One has to learn, one has to follow the conduct. Banerjee, Chatterjee and Mishra, they write the title, but they don't wear sacred thread. Oh, that's fine. It was given during marriage, and that too, 3 threads only. This is not the way. He taught everyone. He gave Diksha Mantra to all. His life is so magical. When he preached and he established Krishna Balram Mandir, one of his god brother came and said, "You are preaching in foreign land. A lot of rich disciples are there. We want to make a temple. So give me, I need some help." He said he was talking with God brother, and he asked his foreign disciple to give prasadam. So he, being Brahman, was thinking, shall I accept prasad or not? Few years before he was eating meat, and now that he is wearing sacred thread, is he Brahman? He did not, so the godmother did not accept it prasad. When he left, he threw the prasad in the dustbin after moving out. And the disciples, one of the disciples saw, and he complained to Swami Maharaj, "Gurudev, the prasadam that you gave has been thrown in the dustbin." Gurudev did not say anything. Later, after some time, that same Brahman god brother wrote in the letter that I need some money. He said that, oh, my disciples, they are all fallen and they are from foreign land. So if you take the money which is have been bought from them, this will spoil your mind. So better you not take this money. I'll not give you any penny. Because in scriptures it has been said, Vishair Anna Khaila Manin Mohaman. You are Brahman, so you better not take the money from these fallen people. So after receiving that letter, he was thinking, why did I do this? In scripture, it has been mentioned, if one takes the name of Krishna once, aho batso pachoto kariyan. If takes the name of Krishna once, he is higher than the hog eater. He is even higher than Samvedi Brahman, because he is chanting Nam. Aho batso pachoto kariyan. Even if he ate the meat of a dog, he has become higher because he is taking Krishna name. Then he came to Swami Maharaj, started crying. He said, I did an offense. So at that time he said, oh, that foreign disciple, bring a prasadam. So after taking prasadam, he started crying. And he said, oh Maharaj, I understood who is a Vaishnava. These, be it Desi or Videshi, they are taking the name of Lord. Darshaniti Janti. The Laksahira prostitute, she was turned into a chaste lady. She became a Mahanti, a Vaishnavi by Haridasa Thakura. And the great personalities would come to have a darshan. Which is why those who chant Harinam, their glories are uncomparable. So he has shown in his own conduct. We were listening how he preached in Russia. Even now it's not easy to preach in Russia. For a lot of devotees were sent behind the bars, they were killed. But it is seen that the devotees in the entire world, you will see most of the devotees is in Russia. We have seen at the time of Gurudev, even Russians devotee will have 3 or 4 bus, 200 and 250 devotees almost. Chinese devotees. At the time of Gurudev, Chinese devotees would come because of the corona and visa is not given, so a lot of devotees would come. They would become very eager. They would study. Russian and Chinese, all of them were made devotees. Foreign Bhagwan, Bada Abhiman. Those who are humble, they receive the mercy of Lord very easily. Those who have come from Ukraine, there's fight going on, still devotees came from Ukraine. I've seen everyone. This it is by the mercy of Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaja. It's his disappearance day. We pay obeisances to his lotus feet. Someday I get his mercy that my life will become successful.